Have you ever heard discussions about the Middle East, perhaps focusing on various movements or groups, and wondered how they connect with the broader faith of Islam? It can sometimes feel a bit confusing, trying to entangle what is a religious practice from what is a political ideology. The direct answer is no. Political Islam is not the same as Islam. While deeply related and drawing inspiration from Islamic principles, political Islam represents a distinct set of ideologies and movements that seek to govern society and the state based on what they interpret as Islamic law and values. Islam, on the other hand, is a multifaceted global religion encompassing diverse spiritual, cultural, and personal practices for over 1 billion people worldwide. The fundamental difference lies in scope and purpose. Islam, as a religion, provides a comprehensive way of life for its adherents, guiding personal morality, family relations, communal worship, and ethical conduct. It is a faith tradition with diverse schools of thought, interpretations, and practices spanning centuries and geographies. Political Islam, also known as Islamism, is a modern phenomenon that emerged primarily in the 20th century, specifically aiming to implement Sharia, or Islamic law, as the basis of governance. Its focus is on state power and political transformation, using religious texts and history to articulate a political vision. It is a subset of political thought within the broader tapestry of Islamic civilization. To understand this distinction in practice, consider that Islam provides the foundational texts and theological frameworks, much like Christianity informs various political philosophies in the West. However, just as Christian democracy is not Christianity itself, political Islam is a specific interpretation and application of Islamic teachings to the political sphere. When analyzing events, it helps to identify if a group's primary objective is spiritual guidance and personal devotion, or if their main goal is seizing or influencing state power to enforce a specific socio-political order. Look for explicit platforms advocating for specific governmental structures or legal systems grounded in a particular religious interpretation. It is also useful to consider terms like Islamic modernism, which sought to reconcile Islamic tradition with modernity through intellectual reform, rather than purely political means. This helps highlight the rich spectrum of thought within Islam, where political Islam is just one, often controversial, stream. The concept of secularism within Muslim-majority nations also illustrates this distinction, where states have actively separated religion from state affairs, sometimes quite forcefully. Understanding that political Islam is a distinct political ideology within the vast landscape of Islamic thought allows for a much clearer and more nuanced comprehension of Middle Eastern politics and society. It helps us avoid oversimplifications and appreciate the diversity of beliefs and aspirations held by Muslims around the globe, recognizing that piety and faith do not automatically equate to political activism or support for Islamist movements.